There's some more allegations for a rapper. We don't know if it's true though. So if you're coming to this video to, you know, bash on DDG or defend Rubi Rose or vice versa, I'm going to give an objective standpoint here, but it might not be exactly what you like. So stay tuned. What is good, party people? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy, Bobbalam, and in today's video, we talking about the new DDG DMs that reportedly surfaced because there's somebody in Rubi Rose's Twitter account leaking a bunch of DMs. I think I know who it is. I'm not gonna say the name because I ain't trying to, you know, incriminate people. I ain't trying to snitch on people. Plus, you know, try to keep my accounts safe as well. Not that I have any bad DMs, but shit, maybe I sent a dick pic to like some random person and I don't remember. Anyway, I assume these DMs or this leak is from the same situation when Rubi Rose and what's his face, Lil Reese leaked as well, when he was like trying to get at her, thirsty as hell, trying to smash them cheeks because, you know, she does have a fat ass, but she ain't giving up any of that fish pie. Okay, but anyway, DDG is actually dating Rubi Rose currently, so keep that in mind that maybe it's not as serious as you think. Also, you gotta check the dates on these DMs. It says February 2021 if I recall correctly, but we'll be able to confirm that in a second. And so I guess this is from their breakup back earlier this year, but they are back together, so obviously it wasn't bad enough. Or, you know, sometimes with women, when they're in an abusive relationship, there is an attachment towards the man because of, I don't know, you'll have to talk to an abuse victim or somebody who's more educated in that realm, because I don't know, but there's both sides for you. Anyway, let's get into the DMs. Strapped, shout out Strapped, always coming in with the heat news. Leaked DMs via Rubi Rose's hacked Twitter account allegedly exposed DDG for being a woman abuser. And then if we read the DMs, again, it shows the dates of February 12, 2021. So this is a while back. Again, Rubi Rose and DDG are back together, as you can see on the DDG Pontiac Made YouTube channel, where he has her in vlogs and whatnot. But to get right into the messages, I get you mad, and this is from DDG, but I'm telling you, Rubi, I'm not la. I'ma fuck your whole career up. Don't do it to yourself. I got love for you. I really don't want to do you bold online. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad, Rubi. Just stop. She responds, it's already bad, and you're threatening to end my career if I tell people how you hit on me. There's where the allegations start. Hit on me, like punch or abuse. And obviously women, you know, being the gender or sex or whatever the politically correct term is that is weaker, typically it is wrong for a man to put their hands on a woman abusively. Never do that. If you're a man, I know I got a male audience out there, don't physically do anything to your girl. It's not fair, and everything can be resolved through words. Nothing gets solved through fighting, ever, even with dudes. But she continues, more things to show on my live. Thank you. So she was gonna expose these DMs, I guess. DDG says, lol, if you go live, bro, just know you really lost me. Have a blast. You gonna lose all respect from me and anybody I fuck with or you fuck with. Just think before you do, is all I'ma say. The DMs continue, and this is where it gets interesting with bruises or I guess proof of the alleged abuse. I told you how a dude did me and you do the same shit and makes fun of me while doing it. My nose and shit. I don't know if she has insecurities about her nose. I was checking out the pictures on Google Images. They look fine. She a baddie, low key, high key. And fat ass, the same shit he did, telling me no dude will even love me. I'm a whore. All the same shit. You haven't been feeling love lately and you need another girl to talk to? Bet. I won't speak on you at all. Respect me and don't speak on me. But it also shows the pictures where it looks to me, it doesn't look like DDG punched her or anything. It looks like maybe he grabbed her, or maybe, you know, he was trying to hold her still and she was trying to pull away. I'm not justifying his actions. Again, I don't think any man should put a hand on a woman, like, at least with strength. Of course you can touch your girl, but this doesn't look as bad as, say, like some girl with like black eye and whatnot. I'm just saying that there may be possibilities that it wasn't as bad as everyone's thinking it is, you know? I want to see DDG's side before we start accusing and start ruining someone's career and integrity over this. And I'm not trying to downplay it. Like, if Ruby Rose really got hit on, then DDG should be prosecuted in like society and whatever legal shit, but just want to hear his side. And then next we got more screenshots in which Ruby Rose says, I'm gonna let them know the whole truth, everything. DDG says, if you do, I ain't even gonna respond. I'm just gonna cut you off for life. Ruby says, you're trying to make me look like a cheater. I can show you're an abusive something bully. It's pretty blurry. I don't know what it's saying. DDG says, do what you gotta do and just move on. When I get caught up, you try to make me look like a weirdo, like I was fucking with Malu and you was posting videos on my phone. I ain't do none of that. I'ma air your whole shit out if you try to make me seem like I be beating you up. There is the defense. DDG came in with the heat. So if it is true what DDG is saying, he's kind of like playing down that he didn't beat her up. Maybe something got a little bit out of control and maybe he like held her and it gave her a bruise and it was completely unintentional. Shit happens, you feel me? I'm just giving dude the benefit of the doubt. I like to see the best in people. I really hope that DDG ain't do anything too crazy. I'm not defending any abuser out here, just plain and clear. But also the last thing I want to do is start, you know, airing out false information. And then lastly, Ruby or someone posting DMs like a screenshot of DDG giving her $100 massage if you got time. I'm sorry, babe. I need to work on myself. I'll get better. I promise it'll never happen again. You got my word. Don't know what that's for. Maybe he gave her money to go get a massage to de-stress, something like that. Either way, again, DDG and Ruby Rose are back together. It's really up to them to, you know, decide what they're gonna do. It seems like they're still happy together, or maybe a little bit toxic, but what relationship isn't? Even me and Bella fight all the time. You know, it doesn't get physical, but I just wanted to make this video to give more of an objective stance, because I know that every time something like this happens online, Twitter just goes crazy, like taking shit out of proportion. We don't know all the information, people. Let DDG respond or let Ruby Rose clarify. If the facts point towards him actually doing it, then yeah, get your pitchforks out and let's go storm towards dude's house. But in the DMs, he clearly said, like, he was trying to downplay, saying he wasn't beating up on her, and it could be a complete misunderstanding. It's not for me to decide though. I guess everyone can make their own opinions. But wait, as mentioned, DDG response on Twitter simply saying explicitly, cap. Now, this doesn't give us too much information other than the fact that he's just denying all the allegations that the media is trying to portray, that potentially, and I'm not just saying media, like this isn't anything against Strap, but like the people in Twitter is trying to say that DDG is an abuser. Although cap is pretty simple. I think maybe he's gonna respond in a YouTube video. That's probably what he's gonna do, to be honest. Also, Ruby Rose and DDG are still together, so it couldn't be all too bad, or at least I would hope. You know, hopefully Ruby isn't in an abusive relationship. Hopefully she responds and clarifies the messages as well, saying that it wasn't a fight and maybe the bruise was from something else. Please, God, please. I ain't trying to have another rapper go down with this. But stay tuned for part 2 if DDG responds in a more detailed message. So with that, it's your boy bobbalambeats signing off. Hoping everything gets resolved between Ruby Rose and DDG, because we don't need anything really serious to happen. Not saying that anything serious didn't happen, because it could have. Let me know in the comments what you thought about all of this. Did DDG do it, or is it getting blown out of proportion and it didn't actually happen? Make sure to like and subscribe to join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, clay people. Know what I'm saying?